Hope you all are doing well today. So today I want to talk with you about skin conditions and all the rashes and the eczema and the psoriasis and dermatitis, all these irritating rashes that happen to us, and it is so incredibly frustrating. And I suffered from these rashes and I healed them and I don't have to deal with them anymore, and I want to share with you how I got rid of these once and for all. So we always got to go to the root. Like, why are we getting these rashes? And most doctors, they prescribe these cortisones and steroid creams to put on them, and that's what I used. I had this rash for over 5 years, and I don't know what exactly caused it. I'm not sure, but I know it started on my hand and went up. It started going up my arm, and then it went on this arm, and then it was going on my face. And when I was a little girl, I suffered from rashes also, and it went away when I got into my teens. I had it really bad on my stomach, and so that went away. And as I got older, it came back. So I don't know what this is, but I do know that all these skin conditions, they're all the same. It's all linked to the same thing. It's the lymphatic system. It's the way we eat. It's our organs, if they're not functioning properly. We need to be eliminating all these toxins and trash within the body. And what all these rashes are, I don't care if it is acne, dandruff, all these skin conditions are the same. And we have to go after the eliminated organs. And the skin is also sometimes referred as the third kidney. And so this is how the body eliminates all these toxins, all the trash within the body. And when we put these steroid creams on us, it gets really, it worsens the problem because it drives all the toxins deeper into our tissues, into the subcutaneous tissues. Those are the deeper layers. And so the deeper these toxins get in the tissue, the harder it is to get rid of them. It's going to take time, just like everything else. But rashes, because we can't suppress it. We're not going after the symptom. We're going after the cause, the why. Why am I getting these rashes? And so we have to look at that great lymphatic system. This is where all the trash is, and it builds up in this lymphatic system. It's just like a drain, when it starts getting clogged and dirty, all the water starts coming back up out of the drain. It's the same thing with our lymphatic system. When it gets clogged, it gets backed up. All these toxins, especially when our kidneys are not functioning properly. This is so vital when we are detoxing our body. We have to get these doors open. Trying to heal, we just have to go after the digestive system. Make sure we're absorbing properly and utilizing properly. And the biggest thing is eliminating all these toxins. Like I said, we want more toxins going out than in. And that's just a rule of thumb. We have to remember that when we are healing and detoxifying the body. But the first things we need to do, and I know you're not going to like to hear this, but we have to get rid of all of the refined sugars, all the junk food, all the processed food, all the dairy. The dairy is the worst because dairy is so mucus forming for our body. And this really gets our lymphatic system clogged and congested, and it's all that mucus, have you ever noticed when you drink milk or if you have ice cream, all of a sudden you just constantly have to clear your throat? It's all that mucus, and when it gets stagnant, it gets hard. And when those things get hard, that's when it's really hard to detox these out. That's what I'm dealing with the lump behind my ear. So this is all stagnation within the body, and we have to detox it out. This is so important when if we really want to heal these things, we have to go after it. And the key to this is be consistent. We have to be consistent. There's times when we cheat, and who cares, right? If you have to cheat who cares? Just get back up and get back on that bowl and get back on track. Don't worry so much about being perfect. So going back to the very beginning, when I started detoxing my body and I went on all fruit and I stopped putting the steroid creams on. Oh my goodness. This was the most frustrating, irritating thing I can possibly think of. And when it flared up, my hands literally were so dry and scaly and puffy with inflammation. They were so itchy and red. They were just not very pretty. And so I was stopping. I quit putting the steroid creams on my hands, and I started hitting the body hard. And this is where it gets really hard because you can't put nothing on it, and you're constantly, especially at night, for some reason. Do you guys have that problem at night? My rashes always flared up when I was sleeping. So, and there's times when we do get desperate, but the best thing to do is to leave it alone and not put nothing on it. And even if you can, don't even shower. Don't even get water contact. Just let it be, because our body does have natural oils in our oil ducts. And so those oils will come through and give you some relief. But now I know sometimes we just can't stand it anymore. And I have a couple products that I want to share with you that I used. Not a lot, but there were times when I got really desperate and I did not want to put my steroid creams. I didn't want to suppress it. The first cream that I started using that was really helpful was the Dr. Morse Burn Salve. I really liked this cream because it didn't have a pulling effect. If you use any types of creams that are pulling, it will irritate it even more because now you're drawing it out, which that's what we want, but it's really just a horrible thing. I could not do it. It's too much for me. But I would put a little bit of cream on there. It was the Burn Salve of Dr. Morse, and there's also another one, and it's by Borage Therapy, and I will put a link down below for you. I got this on Amazon, and this really did help, especially even towards the end of it when I would just want to put something on my skin, and even still to this day, I'll put a little bit on my arms, and it's just a nice moisturizer, but it doesn't, and it has oatmeal in it, and it's all natural, but it is a better way than putting those steroid creams on your skin. So that's another way to get relief while you're detoxing this out. And so even if like when I would take a shower, I had one of the handheld, so I would try not to get my rash wet. It seemed to really help the more I just left it alone. And if you can go 24 to 48 hours without taking a shower, if you can take like the weekend off and you don't have to work or anything, just throw your hair up in a bun or put your sweats on or whatever we need to do, and just let it be. Don't touch it. And I did use my sauna, and I shared that with you also, and that really helped drawing it out and sweating it out, but it did irritate it. These things do. So I would take cold packs when I'd get out, and I'd put the cold packs on, and that really helped a lot. So these are things that you can do when you're detoxing all of these acids and these mucus and just these toxins out of the skin. And it does, like I said, it takes time, but you will get there. Another thing I want to mention is, if you have a hard time sweating or you sweat too much, you want to look at the thyroid gland. And I believe it's like 60 to 70% of people suffer from hypothyroidism. And so that's kind of a crazy thing. But yeah, so we need to look at the thyroid and also the liver. The liver's another big organ that helps detoxify the skin. When the liver gets clogged up with all these toxins, then that creates congestion also. So all of our organs, do you see what I mean? They all work together. And I got to tell you, my liver was probably not doing very well, because when I had my chronic back pain, I was pounding down Vicodin and ibuprofen to get relief from the pain, and when it was in my sciatica. And I suffer from allergies really bad, so I lived off of Claritin D for years. I mean, years. I don't even know how many years, but you know, all these things that suppressed all these symptoms, and my body was just trying to tell me, you know, something's wrong here. Quit suppressing it. And I just, you know, like I said, it's just a lack of my own knowledge. I didn't know, you know, I just wanted to get relief, and I just did not know that there was a better way. So yeah, I know my liver was not, it needed help. And so, you know, when you're hitting all the fruits and the berries, and even liver flushes, I'm actually in the process of doing a liver flush. So I'm gonna make a video on that, and what product I used and everything. So that's coming. But tomorrow is actually my flush day. So I'm going to share all that with you. And it's been pretty easy. This is my second one I've done. So I will share that all with you. So just remember, when you're detoxing the skin, it takes time. There is no quick fix. There's no pill we can take. I wish there was, but there's not. And be consistent. And that's about it. That's how I have healed my rashes. So with that, I will end there, and I will see you all in the next video. And I hope this was helpful for you, and happy healing. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.